Hello, everyone. This is Karen from Locks and Tops, and we are live. So, we're doing a little bit different format today. So, Karen, unfortunately, is not going to be with us. And she's spending time with her family. Good for her. But I wanted to kind of do things a little bit differently today. I have an announcement that I'd like to make. And do want to show you some things coming up. And so hopefully as people come in, I think we've got one person live right now. So welcome. As people start to come in, they will start to kind of get rolling here. But it is April the 26th. This is the Sunday live for Locks and Tops. So before we get started, let me just talk about the wig that's on my head. This is White Rose R by Renee of Paris. And if I'm looking two places because I'm actually am. So I've got you guys on the laptop as well as the phone, and I've got a separate tripod. And we're actually in the wig studio right now. So this is the human hair wig studio where I keep all the human hair, work on human hair, cut, color, bleach, pluck. So um, it's it's basically where I do all of my work on my human hair. And as you can kind of see, I've got some of the human hair wigs up behind me. I have more on the table here that I'm working on. I've got wigs on head blocks that I'm working on. Um, and I have one that I am working on here where I'm plucking some hairlines. Um, and just where I do all my work. So we're actually in the wig studio today. We're not near the window where I normally am because I kind of wanted to talk about taking care of your hair. I definitely will be showing you a few of the synthetic styles that I have, but I wanted to talk about this color because I think it's a really, really great dupe for Butterbeer Blonde and Belle Tress. And yet it's from a more, Renee Paris's Amore collection, and it's White Rose R. So if you're joining us, hi, Therese. Hello, welcome, welcome. So yeah, if you have anything specific that you want to see or um, that you want to chat about, please let me know. But we're going to be talking a little bit more about care and a super exciting announcement. It's going to be a little bit shorter live today, just because I don't have a lot of styles to show. We're still waiting on some newer styles. We're waiting on some Tressallure to come in. But I also did want to share with you about some of the things that I'm seeing in the market, particularly in the synthetic market. So let's go ahead and lead with that. So as yeah, this is color is great. Thank you, thank you, Teresa. I got it. I was like, oh, that's Butterbeer Blonde and Belle Tress. But it's actually Renee of Paris's White Rose R. So, and this is the mod style, their new mod style. And I love their new caps. I'm going to show you, there's a Rusty Sunrise by Farron. That is just gorgeous. And I love the new caps. They've got silicone at the two spots, the nape and in the ear tabs. And it just makes that hand-tied cap just like it fits like a glove. So those new caps are amazing by Renee of Paris. Um, so one of the one of the things I did want to talk about is I'm kind of seeing this across the board with all synthetic brands. Is that I had spoken with Tressallure about it a few months ago, and they are actually seeing delays in the factories in Asia due to labor shortages. And I kind of spoke about this a while back, and while we may not see this in all colors, in all styles, the newer styles that are coming in are going to be getting a little bit more difficult. Newer colors that are coming in are going to be becoming a little bit more difficult to get. So keep that in mind as you're ordering. Just know that because of those delays in the factory, there's just a labor shortage over in Asia. They're competing. So we're starting to see the prices come up a little bit because of it. So there's two things happening. One is that we're starting to see those delays with the brands, or with the brands and the factories. And then we're also starting to see the prices come up just a little bit because they're trying to pay their factory workers more in order to be able to retain them, or to be able to get them. And then, of course, they have to train them on doing hand tied, which can take quite a bit of time. So anytime you have a hand tied cap, it just takes a little bit longer. So, yeah. So this, Therese, is actually a mod by Renee of Paris. And it's really cute. Let me kind of turn around and show it to you. I still have the tag on it. So this is the side. This is the back, which I think is just beautiful. It's got some beautiful layers in the back. And then, of course, this is the other side. And it's really pretty. Like, this is right out of the box. I didn't do anything. It's got some really pretty curtain bangs on the side. So, and it's just gorgeous. I mean, look at the hairline. This is probably one of my favorites of all the new Renee of Paris. The caps were improved on this collection. These newer styles. The Farron, the Terran, and then the Mod. The caps were improved. So yeah, if you are looking for something that is really, really comfortable, I would say one of those three styles are, and we have them on the front page of the website too. So don't forget to check those out. So it's www.locksandtops.com. So yeah, so we're starting to see a little bit of slowdown in getting inventory, particularly on newer styles, newer colors as they're coming out. Tress Allure's Moon Dust is becoming very difficult to get. We'll try to get you some different, if you want something like that, we'll try to get you something comparable in a similar color. May not be Tress Allure, might be another brand, but we'll definitely try to get you something similar. So yeah, that doesn't come back until September, and I was like in shock. But I'm seeing that across all the brands. Henry Margaux, Tress Allure, Beltras. Before it was just Beltras, and now I'm kind of seeing it across the board with most of the brands. And even Renee of Paris ran out of that beautiful plum brown color in the Smooth Waves and Posh Waves. So yeah, so it looks like I'll get a couple people on. If you want to pop on and say hi, that'd be great. I would love to say hello and welcome you. So it's just me today. The other Karen is spending time with her family. But the other thing that I want to talk about is, so one of the things that we have been working on pretty diligently is a resale site. And I'm going to show that to you here in just a second. But that resale site allows sellers to go on, create an account. Hey, Beverly. Hello. So I am wearing Mod. For those of you that just joined us, I'm wearing Mod in the gorgeous color White Rose R. Such a pretty style. Beautiful new caps on these three new ones. We have them listed on the website, but gorgeous style, gorgeous color. This and the Rusty Sunrise are probably my two favorites. But what I will say is, hi Martina, welcome. So I was explaining that some of the colors, some of the styles we're starting to see delays coming from the factory. So, but the second thing that I want to chat about is the resale site. So on the resale site, it will give you access to be able to sell to other buyers we'll also give you access to all the customers that come to Locks and Tops daily. And we will have a little link at the top that says resells, and people can go in there and actually goes directly to the resale site where people can list their wigs. They can sell them directly to their customers utilizing PayPal and Venmo. We'll have some great guidelines. It is, yeah. So Karen actually is Karen is going to be heading that up. The other Karen is going to be heading that up and helping people get accounts created. So if you do want to become a reseller, let us know, and we will be happy to help you set up an account. But there's some guardrails to help protect ladies that are purchasing. We're going to have the customers create an account. They'll be able to leave live reviews for the sellers. And that works both ways, right? So you'll be able to leave reviews for the buyers. So in just a second, I'll show you the demo site that we've got set up, and it's going to be really cool. We've added some pink pops to it, and so I'm hoping our developer has all the changes, because we've had a few edits and changes, and as you're implementing software, you think about things, you're like, oh, well, we should probably add this and we should probably add that. So as that starts to roll out, I'm hoping in the next few weeks here, as that starts to roll out, then we will get some instructions for you. We'll get you create your accounts for you and help you start to resell some of the wigs that maybe just didn't work for you. Maybe a color doesn't work, or you got something gifted to you, or you wore something, you're like, I thought I liked it in the beginning, it's just not for me. So yeah, so can we put flags on people so we know who the wigs are before we get excited? So say a little bit more, Beverly. Yeah, so I'll wait for her to respond to that. So yeah, it is more than a full-time job, because I deal with the synthetics, purchase the synthetics, negotiate that with all of the vendors that we have on board. We're getting ready to push in Tressallure and Aesthetica into the website. We're getting ready to run an update on Renee of Paris because we've had some issues with their feed. And then, of course, we're getting ready to release a couple of new styles from the Henry Margoux collection, from their new heat-friendly styles. So that will get rolled in as well as launching the human hair collection, which apparently is going swimmingly. We're creating custom styles for a few influencers to go out to them that really will kind of customize hair for them. And we're calling them by their names so that people can it's more relatable for them, and they can kind of search and find the hair that they like on those influencers. So yeah, there's a lot of work. Hey, Paula, welcome. Where in the world? So I'm gonna show you this. I'm gonna take you in. I'm gonna pop in as the other Karen and show you just a quick little glance of the resale site. And you'll be able to filter on things like brand. You'll be able to create new brands that you might have that aren't necessarily in the system already. You'll be able to add search like on different fibers, different price points, different color schemes. So if you're looking for a blonde, you can filter out on blondes. If you're looking for a brunette, you can filter out on brunettes. So there's a lot of different things coming. And so there's just a lot. So if I don't always get back to you in a timely manner, just know that there's a lot in play. but it'll be a great, great site for people, for ladies that want to purchase hair. And because we're giving people the opportunity to review buyers as well as sellers, and we actually do get information from the sellers, so we know that the sellers are legit. Um, and it's just a little bit safer for ladies that maybe have been scammed on some of the social resale sites. So it's going to be really, really great for you. And as I mentioned, resellers will have access to a dashboard. They can see like what they have sold over the past month, what they have sold over the past year. It'll give them some great analytics. They can communicate directly with the buyer. There's a messaging service within the platform. And I won't go into all of that today, but as we get closer to launch, we will have instructions and tutorials for all of you. And we'll walk you through how to get signed up. And it'll be really, really cool. And really, like, part of the reason I didn't want to open up our group, the Locks and Tops group on Facebook, was because it's a lot of work administering it. And so Karen is going to be handling that with my assistance, and we're going to be rolling it out. So it's going to be, yes, it's going to be work. And but a lot of it will be automated. And so we're hoping to kind of help all of you that have wigs that you want to resell, get those sold and get those out into the hands of ladies that really need them. So Deb, hello. I think Beverly is trying to find out what country someone is from, so a person from Australia doesn't fall in love with the wig. Yes, absolutely. So, okay, perfect. That's really great to know. So yes, you will be able to filter. That's one of the filters that we're going to add in, like where is the seller located, right? Are they in the US? Are they in the UK? Are they in Australia? So yeah, that is one of the filters that we're going to be adding in, just so you to give you ease of filtering. So you can, like I mentioned before, you can filter by color, you can filter by price range, you can filter by fiber type, you can, lots of different filtering capabilities. And obviously, one of those will be where you're located. So yes, that's such a good idea. And I'm glad you brought that up, Beverly and Deb. Thank you so much. Okay, so with that, let me take you over. I'm just going to give you a quick glance. Keep in mind, it's still being worked on. I'm not going to give you the back end view of the reseller and the customer. The customer will see anyone that comes to the site. Like I mentioned, it will be connected to locksandtops.com. It'll be at the top of the page, so that when you go to locksandtops.com, you'll automatically see resell site, and it'll take you into reseller/locksandtops.com. So anytime we have people that come and view the site, we on average get anywhere from 300 to 500 people a day that visit the site. And so you're getting the views from all those people as well as anybody else that knows about the site. So yeah, so it can only grow and get bigger from there. Okay, so let me hop over here and just show that to you really quick. Okay, let me add myself to my page, and then I will unmute myself. Okay, let's not try that. This has been kind of iffy getting this going back and forth together. Okay, so let me go ahead and share my screen real quick. Screen. Okay. And so you should see that come up. And And so this is the actual resale site. We're still adding in a little bit of verbiage here. We'll be adding in some policies up at the top menu, which you can log in as a customer. So you'll have the ability to create an account as a customer and to sign in. You'll automatically have, when you register to become a reseller, you'll have the ability to come in and that will be automatically sent to you by me or Karen. And then you can come in, like I mentioned, you can search. Like if you're looking for brands, toppers, if you want to search for someone that is in the US or the UK, you can certainly do that as well. You can come down and filter by, like if you're looking for heat resistant, it'll automatically pull up Beverly Hills. So as the reseller enters information on a particular wig, we can actually see that this is a heat resistant synthetic. And then we can come in and view the details. It gives the price, it gives the color, the length, and what kind of conditions it's in. And you can actually message the seller right within the platform. If you want to sign in as a new buyer, you can. And then that allows you to communicate with the seller. And then as the reseller, you have the ability to come in and, as I mentioned, come in and add all of the information and all the details for any particular style. And it's a great way for you to kind of get all the information up. And it's a super easy form to fill out. But you can, let me go back here so you can kind of just see. There's so many different things that you can filter on. Some of the things we haven't added yet on the filters. You can filter by type, condition, length, size, cap style, hair density, color, brand, you name it. So all of your filters you can filter on the left side. And obviously location is going to be one of those. So that's just a very brief look at the resale site overall. Again, as I mentioned, this is currently in the works, but I wanted to kind of show you what's coming up and give you an idea of what you're going to have access to here in the near future. So that is a quick look at the resale site. So let me go ahead and remove that. Are there any sellers will get ratings? Yes. So sellers will get ratings. That's on Facebook, or is it on the web, YouTube also? So, hey Deb, hello. So not only will sellers have the ability to get ratings, but also buyers will have the ability to rate sellers. So that's why we've created two accounts, one for the seller, one for the buyer, because as a seller, you still want to be able to, as a buyer, you may still want to be able to buy from the seller. And we do that for security purposes. So I've really kind of tried to think about everything. Karen and I've talked a lot about this. She said, what about this? What about that? So we've gone back and forth. We've worked with Justin, our developer, quite a bit. And so we're really, really trying to think all of this process through. And we've gone through a lot of different changes and a lot of different iterations. And so we want it to be very clean, very thorough, very clean, very complete process. And think about everything now. Working in the software world, you start to see, let me take this, remove myself. So you start to see things pop up as they arise, right? So beta of software is not always perfect. There might be a glitch or two, but we'll try to get them worked out as quickly as we can. So it's very exciting. Yeah, and we tried to make it very easy. And like I mentioned, the resellers will have access to an analytics dashboard, so they can see what they've sold, what is still pending, like what has not been, maybe somebody was interested in. So you'll have access to a really great dashboard, which I think is so much fun. And, I mean, if you want to see what you have sold over the past, month or 2 months or year or what have you, you also have a way to kind of see like, okay, what do I need to, how do I need to calculate like how much have I made over this? Like, what have I regained that I've purchased already? So it's a really great way for you to kind of see those numbers and this analytics. So, and yes, so the brands are listed, and we're also going to give you the capability to add a new brand, Paula. So if there's a brand that you don't see, there'll be an option to add one. So that's another great feature that we thought was going to be really, really helpful. Because if there's a brand that's not there, then we want you to be able to have the ability to add that. The lipstick that I'm wearing, Therese, I do not know. You guys, so we've got to get Andrea here. I always call her Andrea. We've got to get Andrea. She sells makeup. She does makeup. We've got to get her on the live. She is so talented, and I am not the makeup girl, you guys. I'm like, okay, that looks good. I'll pick that and put it on and run out the door like that. So I will get back to you on that, Trees. But yeah, so I really like a moisturizing lipstick because my lips tend to get fairly dry. So anything that has a moisturizing component, I like it. Thank you. That's so sweet of you. So yeah, so that's coming up. Yes, so it will be accessible on the website as soon as it releases, Chloe. So we're hoping within the next few weeks. We always are kind of at the mercy of our developer. And so we have to wait for him to push changes and edits, and then we test, and then we go back and make more edits and changes, and then we test. And so, yeah, we just want to make sure that it is up and running, that you guys aren't going to have any problems. But like I mentioned, there'll be a little tutorial, and there'll be policies and instructions and guides for you guys that will help you sell. And of course, the buyers, to keep them safe as well. But we wanted to keep the buyer and the sellers both safe at the same time. So today I am in the wig studio. So as you can see, I've got a bunch of hair hanging on the wall. I've got hair behind me on, I don't know if you can see, on blockheads. Yes, I have many of them. I'm actually working on one today. So we're plucking some hairlines on this cute little bob. So this is a 16-inch bob in the color, the duplicate color French Rose from Beltress. So yeah, the one I have on my head is not human hair, but this one is. And so I did a little quick video of me coloring and styling her. And so this is what I'm working on today. We've been coloring and highlighting and bleaching, and it's been a pretty busy weekend. And so we have a lot of things to go out the door. So yes, I wanted to pop on. Today's live is not going to be huge. I wanted to let you know about some of the delays in some of the styles and the colors that we're seeing, like particularly in Tressler, all 4 of the new styles. And there's actually another one coming out. I'm gonna grab one of those and then get the Tressler styles up. Some of our favorites, not all of them, but some of the favorites up on the website so that you guys can go in and access them. But we're just seeing some delays on particularly the newer, more popular colors that go viral, and they're just gone. I mean, it's happening like overnight, which is crazy. So, so what is hanging on the wall? Teresa, thanks for asking. So, these are all human hair. Let me show you the ones. Let's see. I think this is, so the ones that you're seeing. So over here, these are my long mermaids. Um, so we have it in a, this is actually Becca. The one next to it is, I believe, this is Beth. And I have, oh gosh, where did she go? I think I've pulled Teddy down to work on Teddy. Teddy's one of the brunettes. But a lot, I have a lot of hair, y'all. I just have a lot. So I have, oh my gosh, it goes up. There's a couple of them that I'm working on to go out out the door. They're getting customized for ladies. But yeah, we've got brunettes. I have a lot of blondes. I test a lot of hair. And so before I will sell it, before I will customize it, before I will do anything to it, I test it. Yes, Beverly had the question about the labor shortage. Yes, Beverly, it is about the labor shortage over in Asia. So, if you look at like what's going on, people do not want to work in factories. It doesn't pay as well. And when they have access to higher paying tech jobs, they'll choose that option, right? And so a lot of them are now finding jobs in the tech industry. And so they will choose that over working in a factory because it pays much more, right? And so we're seeing a shortage of labor there, which is where, in many cases, I get my hair as well. So even human hair, right? So there's just a shortage of labor. Human hair is getting slower. It's the nature of what's happening in the hair industry. The other thing that's happening is that where a lot of the hair comes from, like 1 in 6 Asians is now experiencing hair loss. So the price of human hair is going up. And of course, there's tariffs in China. And so we have to compensate that way as well. So, skills shortages, all over the world. And Beverly, weren't you saying that? I mean, and then of course, now we have the gas shortage. Like, what's happening over in UK? Beverly was telling me that there are things that they're not going to be able to get in the UK because they can't get enough gasoline there, right? So it's just everything that happens in the world has a repercussion for businesses, for hair, for food, for everything. So we're always going to feel the ramifications of it. So don't mean to be a downer, but I want you guys to be educated and know what's happening. So off to my right is a lot of hair that is going to get washed and styled and cut and or colored. Just behind that, I've got 2 wigs that are getting ready to be cut and styled. They've just been washed. Just behind that, actually, I think that is Teddy. Let's see, where is Teddy? Guys, it's so hard to tell. Actually, that is Teddy in the back. Let me go grab Teddy. And I can show you. And I'm sorry, this is not Teddy. Nonetheless, let me show you some caps. So people have asked about caps. They want to see what caps look like. Everything is so expensive, right? Like cheapers. So people have asked about caps and what type of caps I have. So I have caps where I have caps that I haven't even sewn the labels in yet. I feel like I'm always behind you guys. But I have caps where I have velvet lined caps. So, you know, if you are suffering from any type of a like sensation issue, um, wearing something like a velvet lined cap is really nice. So this is a really pretty brunette, and she's more of kind of like an amber, soft amber brunette, an auburn brunette. Really, really pretty. And then of course um, we've got caps that are just, you know, like regular caps, just that don't have anything other than like the silk top. But I think the silk top is great for keeping your noggin, particularly for those of us that don't have a lot of hair or no hair on the top. You have to be careful about getting sunburned, because you know you don't want to end up with like skin cancer. My father-in-law ended up with skin cancer on the top of his head, and he had to have, they call it a Moore's surgery, and sorry, I'm just reading Beverly's comment. And so we try to add anything that we can on the tops of the lace to keep your little pretty little noggins safe. So we do things like that. But this is just a regular cap, and it comes with ear tabs. It does come with combs at the ear tabs. If you want them, great. If not, we can remove them. And it comes with bra strap adjusters at the back. So Beverly, my thoughts on baking soda when you're washing your wig. So can I ask you what your goal is with it? Is it to get extra using baking soda whilst washing? Recently saw a TikTok video. I have never used baking soda while washing my wig. I love the Sinwig. Sinwig actually makes a booster, a wash booster that will literally take anything out of your wig. So I'm not quite sure. I haven't seen that video, so I don't know. I don't know what the purpose of it is. Um, yeah. So I try to keep washing my synthetics as easy and as simple as possible. The Sinwig does a great job. Um, and there's even been wigs that Karen has gotten, and she's like, "Oh, I got this wig, and it's just I can't get this stuff out of it." And I was like, "Oh, send it over to me." And you know, I'll wash it, put it in the Sinwig, and sometimes I'll leave it in longer than normal. But it just comes right out. So I put the wash from Sinwig, and I put a little bit of that booster in there, and it has a nice orange fragrance, and it just takes anything out. You know, they, like I mentioned, Sinwig has, they sell to one of the largest media companies. Can't say the name, but you know, you guys all know who they are. Um, and she has a contract with them, and they use them for all of their synthetic wigs. So it's, you know, I mean, as you can imagine, like I'm sure they get all kinds of things and all kinds of hairspray and all kinds of things in that synthetic hair. And so, yeah, that's what they use. So I wholeheartedly trust it and believe in it. It's always worked for me. So I've never used it. I couldn't say Beverly one way or the other. Yeah, definitely send it to me. I mean, you know, I'm kind of a purist. If it works, it works. I don't really, you know, like, hey, if this works, it works. I don't need to reinvent the wheel. Oh, but let me see. I'm going to just show you a couple of other styles of caps. because I do get questions a lot about them. Um, and I have, oh my gosh, I have too many, you guys, and this one's getting ready to get colored. So again, this is another cap with the velvet. And it's just such a pretty style. And these are really nice for winter months. Not so much coming up summer, although it's not really too warm. But if you're living in a really hot climate, um, probably don't want to go with a velvet cap. It will get warm in the summer. But if you're living in the northern regions where it still stays nice and cool year round, um, this might be a good option for you. We also do medical caps where we have silicone at the ear tabs. It's all really solid fabric. There's silicone at the nape, and then we'll actually do silicone throughout the cap. So it just depends. We can make modifications and customizations based on whatever you want. Yeah. But let me ask, would you guys like to have Andrea come on the live with us to do demos for makeup? I would love to know. Beverly, let me get you some Sinwig. I've got a little sample. Um, I've got little samples. So if you guys need any kind of samples for Sinwig, I have a little sample pack that I can send to you. I just need you to pay for the shipping. And I can send you the samples. They look like, yeah, so I use Sinwig. So let me run over here. I've got some in the cabinet real quick, and I'll pop over here real quick and show it to you. So, and it's not really, sorry, you guys, I have to adjust here real quick. So I have synthetic shampoo, and I have some little, like I said, I have little samples up in the cabinet. But I really like, so they have a detangler as well. So this is the Sinwig shampoo and conditioner. So they come in little bottles like this. They're 8 fluid ounces. And really it's like just a capful of this in your basin. And I just sink it in there. I just, kind of lay it in there and kind of swirl it around my fingers. And then they also make a boost. So it's an orange, it has an orange fragrance to it. This is kind of a lemon fragrance. But really, I can get you a sample. So I have a sample of the shampoo, the conditioner, and I believe it's the detangler. And they're little sample sizes that you can definitely give them a try. And they smell really nice and clean, like lemon, orange. So there's not going to be any fragrance left in your wig at all. It's a great product. Sherry, who owns the company, lives up here just north of me, and is just such a nice person. So yeah, I truly believe in her products. You're welcome, Sarah. You've got the 4 products in your cart. Awesome, Deb. I will send it with your wig. Actually, no, I won't. I'm sorry. It's going to come directly from them. I'll send it separately. But yeah, and then the conditioner is just it's an anti-static conditioner. So what it does is it's a leave-in conditioner. You put, I think it's like an ounce, the little bottles, it'll show you'll have a marker. And it's like you put like an ounce in 2 cups of water, and you dunk your wig in it, and you pull it out and squeeze it, and that is it. And it helps to reduce the static in your wigs, and it just adds a nice little coat to it. Um, I either use that or the John Renault Detangler. Either one works great. But yeah, that's all I do to shampoo and condition them. Super easy. I keep it simple. Yeah, so we've got some going out to Ginger. I think Mary ordered some. So that's going out tomorrow. Yeah, so we do sell Scentwig. And if you go over to www.locksandtops.com, I think it's on the hair accessories or hair products. I don't remember which link it's under. But yeah, we sell that. We also sell our Locks and Tops combs. We have Locks and Tops brushes coming, you guys. So I use a boar bristle brush on my human hair. And the reason I do that is when I'm adding oils into the hair. I'll just tell you about a couple of things I use. So on human hair, I like the BB Hairdresser's Invisible Oil. When I'm styling it, afterwards, sometimes, and it smells really good. If you guys like coconut, I love the OGX coconut oil. But you want to make sure it's good and moisturized before you are adding any kind of an oil to it. And here's the thing, like people will say, oh, well, make sure you're using a moisturizing solution. I actually use a mask, a conditioning mask. I don't necessarily use I use a hydrating mask, and I use a couple of different varieties. I love Kenra products. I use a heat protectant by Kenra for human hair, which is their thermal styling spray if I'm going to heat it with a hair dryer. For my synthetics, one of my go-to favorites, good old-fashioned water bottle. You can't beat it. It's, if you're ever going to style it or going to, you need to put heat to it at all, just got to make sure it's wet. Now, here's the ironic thing. For synthetics, thank you, Beverly. I'm so glad you love them. So you guys, when you place an order with Locks and Tops, I like to add little things like combs, wig grips. And if you haven't seen our wig grips, they're super awesome. Let's see if I have any in here. I usually keep them, but let me look. I may not. So let me just open one. So we have wig grips that are Velcro, or they're not Velcro. They're I've used the Velcro, and the Velcro actually pulls what little left of half of my fine European hair out. They're great. I mean, oh my gosh, yeah. But sometimes they just pull on my hair more, and so I have a tendency to not use it. So I like something that will still grip, but yet be gentle on my little bio hair I have. So these, and again, these are on the site as well. So they're velvet, and then they have silicone on the inside and outside. These are made specially for Locks and Tops. And then they have an elastic band in the back, and it sits right underneath your occipital bones, right underneath the back of your neck. And this will keep your wig on. If you have no other silicone on your wig, these will make it stay put. It's one of the best, because you guys, I swear, I think I have tried everything known to man. Like, other than like the full cap that I have, which is not going to be super awesome in the summer when it's hot, because now I've got 2 layers, right? I've got my wig and then the cap and the, wig grip attached to it. I wanted something that was cool and would still help ladies. So yeah. So if you're looking for a wig grip, this again it's on the site as well for sale. And I tried to price them reasonably. Like accessories that you guys get, I try to price them reasonably, but like when you order a wig and stuff, I try to throw things like this in, like our special wig grip and a comb. The brush is included anytime you order a human hair wig. I include a lip grip and your boar bristle brush. So your boar bristle brush is for distributing the oil. So anytime you're adding oil to your hair, you want to make sure you're distributing it through the hair. Sometimes that's why a spray is a little bit easier. But you still want to make sure that you're using a boar bristle brush to distribute the hair throughout, because you don't get those oils like from your natural scalp. So yeah, that is the hair grip. Yeah. Awesome. Are there any questions that I can answer for you guys? So let me ask you. So I wanted to get back to the topic of having Andrea come on and do lipstick and makeup and everything that for you guys. How would you feel about that? Would you guys enjoy that? Yes, no, not interested. Feel free to be honest, because I want to make sure that you guys get what you want. I know there's a little bit of a delay. So, okay, so anything you can learn. Okay, so while we're here, let's look at plucking a human hair wig. Shall we do it? Let's do it. Let's do it, because I'm working on this one right now. So this is a brunette bob, and we're going to do it live because I think this is helpful watching people do stuff like this live. Definitely don't want to do this on your synthetics unless you have, I mean, if you have a wig that is super dense in the front and you're like, oh my gosh, like I got to get rid of some of this hair, you can pluck it, right? Don't be afraid to pluck it. I've used thinning shears. I've used, I've gone in and pulled out wefts. You can do that too. If you have a hair that's wefted, go in and take a seam ripper and pull it out. Use it, like do one of the wefts at the bottom. Like if I was going to do that on this one, and again, you can do this on your synthetics that are wefted. You would just come in, pick something that's about like a little bit, like I would say 2 to 3, I would say about 6 rows up, and just come in with your seam ripper and start ripping and pulling out those stitches and pull that weft out. And then your hair is a little bit less dense. So that's another way to get the density out of your hair. If it's something where it's all over, thank you, Deb. So, and if it's all over, you know, you just want to thin it out, then you can go in with shears, and you can come in and you can actually cut layers in it. You can thin it out. I don't have my thinning shears right now, but it's super easy to do. The one caveat that I will say about that is you want to make sure that you're doing it like under, like wherever your lace top is, you want to make sure you're doing it there. So, because it's going to leave some little shorter hairs, right? So you don't want to do it too close to the scalp, and you want to make a cut and then pull it out and then make another cut someplace else, pull it out. Or you can just come in and add layers to it. Sometimes that will debulk a wig as well. So basically I'm taking, and of course I cannot find, I knew I was going to lose it. I'm looking for my hair. Well, maybe we won't be doing this. I thought I put them over here, and you guys, I have so much stuff over here. I cannot find it. But I keep usually just a plastic brush with me. If I'm going to thin her out or add layers to her, a good pair of shears is always helpful. If you, and I literally do not know what I did. You guys, okay, y'all, I'm losing it. So just disregard that. Let's talk about cutting it. These are great for cutting synthetic hair. They're also great for cutting human hair. So it's just a razor, and you can come in and up, and come down, and it'll add a little bit of layering. It'll add a nice light layer to your hair. So super easy way to cut bangs into your hair if you wanted to cut bangs. And that's a great way to do it. So I think I've got that on there backwards. I do. The other thing that you can do, I do have my little handy trusty comb here. These are extremely beneficial. And I've done this as well. So I can see I've got a little bit of hair here. Let me come a little bit closer. It's a little bit dense. So what I've done is I've gone out and pulled a little bit forward right here, right? So I can see that I've actually plucked this side. So the left side is a little bit denser. You want to make sure that you're avoiding your lace here in the front. I'm starting to see a little bit of density over here, not as much over here. So I know that she's probably pretty good on this right side. And if I pull it up and I actually look at it, I can see, hey, that looks pretty good, right? We're looking a little bit more realistic here. And then I can pull another nice thin layer here. And then I can kind of pull that out as well. And I've just got her, using the alligator clips, I've just got her pulled back. I'm going to pull a little bit more forward, and then I'll come back with the alligator clips and clip this part back in. And avoiding your lace, of course. And if you do not have any tweezers on you at the time, I've even done this where I've gone in and I'll pull one or two little strands, wrap them around my finger, and yank. And that is it's about as easy as it gets. It's just pulling some of the hair out so that it looks a little bit more realistic at the hairline. And usually, I mean, you don't want to do any more than 2 or 3 hairs at a time. It's a very, very tedious process. But yeah, you just want to be gentle on that lace. Yeah, see, I've got more hair than what I thought I had. And this hair is so fine, you guys, that you have to be careful because you don't want to rip your lace. So just be careful when you're yanking it. And I get it around my finger and I just yank. And so that is how you're going to thin out the front. It's how you can debulk your hair. You can even pull from the part, like if you want to debulk at the park, oh my gosh, you guys, if you want to debulk at the part, you could come in, and I don't do it like wherever you're going to part your wig, right? Just know that you're going to need to come in next to it because the goal isn't to get all of this, your part. The goal is to come in and through here, right? So you're going to pull over a layer, and then you're going to pluck this area that's just to the side of where your part's going to sit, right? So you don't want to go over too far because our goal is never to make this area bald, right? We don't want to completely clean it out. What we want to do is we want to kind of get rid of some of the density. So just come very, very close to this part, and then you're going to lift up with your comb. You're going to pull it over and clip it with the alligator clip. And then you're going to actually start pulling with your tweezers, which I don't have at the moment. I sat down and I placed them somewhere. They're somewhere on my mess of a desk. But you're going to start pulling from this area now. And so now when you pull the hair over, it's a little bit less dense. So I hope that makes sense. I hope that's helpful. Okay. So again, I'll come back in here and continue pulling the hair out with the tweezers. I'll find my tweezers and we'll get that pulled out. pulling out with my fingers is not my favorite, because sometimes you just rip the hair, you don't end up getting the entire strand. So I usually come in with my tweezers and do it close to the base. I never get right on the lace because you can actually tear the lace that way. So I'm very careful about how close to the lace I get. So yeah, and so we'll get her finished. She'll have a nice, more natural hairline. And then she will be ready to go out the door. So this one's actually heading out to someone. I'll finalize her style and get her all set up, and then she'll be ready to go. Are there any other questions? It's relaxing, Beverly. Oh my, you are so sweet. You know what is so funny? I gotta tell you. So I love Franny from Franny's Hair. At night when I couldn't sleep, I would go on and watch her videos when I couldn't sleep. And it was so relaxing for me. And actually, sometimes I would fall asleep. And people have said to me, Karen, you have such a relaxing voice. And I'm like, maybe I should do like go into meditation or something. But that's sweet of you, Beverly. Thank you so much. I'm glad I can provide some assistance. Hey, Karen's on. Karen, you want to say hi? I was just showing the ladies to, if you want to pop on, I'll show you. I'll send you the, you want me to send you let me send you the invite, Karen. I'm going to send it to you on Facebook. If you want to pop on, you can. If not, that's okay too. You popped on already? Here, I'm going to Facebook it to you. I'm going to message it to you right now. You can pop up and say hi to the ladies. You guys can say, we're just getting ready to wrap up, Karen, but yeah, we can, at least you can pop on and say hi to them. We've been looking at human hair. Can you tell? I went live from my phone today because I did that live yesterday with Andrea, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is so much easier. And I actually like the camera on my phone better than I do on my computer. So yeah. So what do you, question for you guys, what are you looking at right now for, while we're waiting on Karen, what are you guys looking for in terms of styles? How many hours do I spend per human hair? So that's a really good question, Beverly. So it depends. It depends on what the customer wants. So usually I mean, if they say I want a custom color, I want a hand paint from 613, that's a very long process. It just depends on what the customer wants. I don't think there's any really set number of hours that I could give you. It's variable. Just depends on what we do. If we custom cut it, then if we're plucking a hairline, that takes a little while. If we're cutting it to a customer's specifications. So right now I actually have 5 that I'm creating for various influencers. We have an influencer, and Beverly, you may know her. We have an influencer in the UK that's going to be doing some work for us. We have 2 in Canada. And then we have a couple here in the US that are going to be doing some reviews for us. And I'm custom creating wigs for them that are them. So things that look like them, things that, I've talked to them, like, what do you like? What do you gravitate towards? And so I'm creating custom styles for them. I'm so super excited about it, and I'm actually naming them after those influencers. I'm really excited about that. Who in the UK? Let me give you her name. Let me grab Karen on real quick.
Okay.
Hello.
I can't see. Hey. I don't have glasses, so I can't see anything. So I'm flying blind here.
It's all good. It is all good, sister. So Beverly, yeah. So her name is, let me, because I have just the worst memory. Her name is Becky, and she is hair loss, wigs, and menopause. Her name is Becky Wernitt. Have you seen her?
I'm familiar with her.
Yeah. Great, great lady. I had the opportunity to chat with her, and she's just such a great, I mean, all of the ladies that I'm working with are just amazing. You know, Heather, I just released Heather. And we had one that went out the door already.
I'm grabbing glasses. Hang on.
Okay.
I can hear you.
Okay, great. And so one's already out the door that's going to get sent out tomorrow. We've got another one that's getting ready to get sent out. So, yeah, we're really trying to kind of customize and help ladies find the wigs that and the hair that they want. So, yeah, doing lots of fun things, lots of fun projects. So, Karen, I had to show ladies I had to show them the site to get them a little excited about the reseller site. Yeah, Beverly, you'll have to go check her out. I love her content.
Oh, for heaven's sakes.
Who is the very tall person behind Karen?
That's Susie.
That is Susie.
That's my hair model, my mannequin. She's wearing Tiger Sugar in Honey with Chai. Excuse me, guys. I'm getting some cheese. Yeah.
Yeah.
As long as it doesn't focus on her, but
Honey with Chai is one of my favorite colors. And you guys, I have a bunch of Kushi. I have a few different styles on the resale site in Honey with Chai, and it is just the most absolutely beautiful color. Let's see if I have it up here.
Sorry, I'm eating cheese. That was out biking, and I'm tired.
I do have a Honey with Chai. Let me put her on.
You got Peerless, don't you? And Honey with Chai, or no?
I do believe I have Peerless. I have I think I have Dalgona in Honey with Chai.
Oh, that's a beautiful wig.
Yeah, right. But I have quite a few in Honey with Chai, and why this color did not get a lot of love, I have no idea. It's like beige linen is another one of my favorites. And of course, these are colors you can't get anymore. So, of course, I have them because I'm like, well, I love that color. So, Beverly said I have a soothing voice.
Well, I think that's about when I signed on.
I have a new career in either meditation or hypnosis, Karen.
Or you could read books.
Right?
Everybody's into audiobooks these days.
Oh, people have been like, I know that voice.
Yeah, right?
That's Karen. So this is Kushikamana. And okay, so I know you guys love tips. So one of the tips that I love to share is that straighter is always easier to take care of. Right, Karen?
Well, you can straighten a curly wig, yeah. But I feel like I like straight because it's already straight. You're not ruining anything.
Right.
It's just, yeah, it is. It's easier from that perspective.
Yeah.
I don't cry when I have to use heat on my straight wigs. I cry when I have to use heat on my curly wigs.
Exactly.
So
Exactly. So this is Kucha Kamana 18 and Honey with
Beverly
Chai.
says I have 2 Dalgona and a single origin and honey. You don't like the color, Beverly?
What?
And I don't like the long Dalgonas. I like I think it's 16 or 18. I look shocking and straight.
You look shocking. Oh. But you could always curl
But
it if
if
you
you
wanted to.
right,
Like,
if you have a straight one, you can curl it.
yeah.
You know,
Yeah. Don't let that intimidate you, Beverly.
the color is not for you. I want to be a brunette. I can't do it. So I get it. I have tried. Does not work for me. I am in my sports little. I have to wash my hair tonight.
Did you? So, Mary, when you said same, you have 2 Dalgona with Chai.
I wouldn't be afraid to, Beverly.
Yeah. So, Deb, what are your favorite styles? Your styles are just above shoulder length. Okay. So 14, 15 inch with a slight wave and face framing layers. Okay. Mono top and Velcro adjusters with ear tabs. Yeah. So I can tell you that's what we see a lot of nowadays. That's what ladies are gravitating towards in terms of styles, like your Charlottes, like your Amy's, like your, all those styles where it's a little bob and it's got waves in it, right?
So, Beverly, I won't take a scissors to anybody else's wig. If I mess mine up, that's fine, but I'm not messing somebody else's up.
So
actually, I'm sending 3 out to Abby this week. I should take some before and after pictures.
You got a perla from me, Beverly, or from? Did she get it from you, Erin, or from me?
From you.
Okay. You want to put layers in it. I don't know that I would put layers in it, Beverly.
Why not?
Because it's a very low density wig. If you did put layers in it, let me give you some tips. So if you put layers in it, what I would do is I would come down here. You're going to angle the hair this way and put layers in it this way. Like, you're not going to hold it up here and put layers in it, because then that's going to give you too deep of a layer. You're going to hold it down here, and then you're going to add the layers here. That'll give you just a little bit of layering at the bottom, and then you can spray it and add some curl to it.
I was going to say send it off and have somebody do it.
I would say send it to me, but I don't have enough time.
No, I'm still working on that list. I can, if you send me a message, Beverly, I'll send you a couple of people you can look at.
And you know what?
There is one in the UK. I think I sent you at one point.
So you know what's going to happen is I'm going to have a bunch of wigs show up on my front doorstep. They're all going to be from Karen.
From me? No. No.
Hi, Karen. Hi, Roxanne. You could do it, Beverly. I have faith in you. You get a good, really good. Actually, you remember the little tool that I brought out? I'm telling you, this is the best. I'm going to do this on the human hair so you can see me do it. You're going to hold it again at a lower angle. And you're going to come in at the top. And you're going to just start doing this. And then you'll start to see the layers, and you'll have a little bit, and do it for synthetics, do it a small amount at a time.
So, and aren't you, after you're done doing that on synthetics, supposed to run some heat over them to seal the ends?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah. Easy peasy. So you choose thin curly ones, but they are forgiving. Yes. So yes, that is true, Beverly. They are much more forgiving, the curly ones, because you don't see it as much. And you can.
So
You
what did
can,
I
Beverly. We have faith in you.
I didn't either, Beverly, the first time I did one. And then I read somewhere or somebody told me, and I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, you're going to curl it anyway, too, right? So you're going to layer it, and then you're going to curl it with your curling iron.
I don't necessarily curl them, though, when I do that. Sometimes I do it on straight ones where I'll just take, like, it's mostly for me, I'm just doing bangs. And I use a razor when I do the bangs. So,
Yeah.
oh. Would it be better
just wait for the resale site, Beverly?
Yep. Hopefully that'll be up soon.
Yeah. We're keeping our fingers crossed. We put our faith in Justin, and it's like I said, Karen and I will be like, well, what about this? And maybe we should change that, and maybe we should add that. And so we work through the process, and then he makes the changes on the back end, and then we work through it again, and then so it's back and forth. It may not be 100% perfect when it goes live, but we'll get through that process. So,
well, I don't think anything can be perfect until you've kind of proven it in real
time.
And even then, there's always changes that can be made that
absolutely.
make things work better.
Well, once we get to beta, we'll launch it, and then it'll be ready to go.
I just have to figure out, huh?
Sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say, I have to figure out how to get I still have to figure out how to get the photos from my phone to my computer.
Oh,
I'll get it.
I would help you, but I just don't have one of those. I don't have.
Well, you're Mac. I'm Windows. That makes, yep. I have a husband who's perfectly capable of doing it. He just doesn't have time.
Will there be a notification when a favorite seller uploads a wig? Ooh.
That would be kind of nice, wouldn't it?
That would. So maybe we'll put that on for the next enhancement.
Okay. Like you can save your favorites.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that would be, because it'd be nice too if they could save wigs they're looking at too.
Yeah.
I don't know if that feature's on there or not.
Let me look. Let me pop over. View details. I don't think save it as a favorite is an option.
No, it would be nice though.
Yeah. No, that would be really good. That's a great idea, Beverly. Thank you. See, that's why you guys are on the live, because we get such great ideas from you. All right.
You're kind of loud. Sorry. No, you're fine.
Is that Brett?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm downstairs instead of upstairs, and he's out in the kitchen changing garbage.
Oh.
It's garbage night. Tomorrow's garbage day, so.
He's a working guy, so.
Okay. I love you, honey.
I love it.
He goes,
all right. Well, we're at a little bit past the hour. Are there any questions?
What did you show today? Human hair?
I showed a lot of human hair. I did a lot of tricks and showed a lot of tips. I plucked some hairline on the human hair. But yeah, I showed a lot of the human hair, showed some of the caps, took them and showed them the site, the reseller site, so far.
Cool.
And then we talked about mod, and then you popped on, we talked about Kushkamana. There were some questions about washing, and Beverly had some questions about washing with baking soda.
Do we recommend that?
I've not used it. I can't recommend it. Yes or no.
I think it's hard on the fibers from what I read, but I don't know. I really don't.
Yeah.
So, oh yeah, Beverly, I'll write that down. She wants to, maybe it would like notify you if you have like favorite styles, like if you're looking for styles, and maybe there's something you could put that in.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, you know what? It's funny. Like, so the website actually says, like if you're looking at a style, it gives you other styles. It recommends other styles based on what you're looking for. Is that what you're talking about, Beverly?
Have I seen the TikTok? No, I don't think so. Do they do that on TikTok? Like you can put in styles that you're looking for and it notifies you when they come available? I have to be real frank. I haven't done a lot on social media in the last few weeks. Either I was sick or I was busy. And
Yeah.
I had a really major UTI last week. And I was down for the count for, gosh, good 3 or 4 days at least.
And then you were sick before that.
Yep. I feel great right now.
No more sickness
Knock on
for
wood.
Karen, you guys.
Yeah, nope.
We're just sending positive vibes her way.
Nope. I wasn't so sure it didn't get into my kidneys there for a little while. So
Yeah. No, she was in a lot of pain, y'all.
medications are wonderful.
My puppy is highly medicated right now.
She's sleeping.
Yeah. And thank God. I just, she's struggling, but.
See what I got?
What did you get?
I mean, the baking soda. So I've seen things on TikTok and other ones about baking soda, but I put it in and Googled it and read a few things, and I don't know. Some people are like, yeah, it's okay. And then others are like, no, don't do it. So I don't know. Not bit. Okay.
Yeah.
So someone is selling.
Thank you, Mary.
Oh, okay. We can look into that and see if that's something we can do. I think that would be kind of cool.
Let's send you a notification. Oh, I get it. Okay. So basically like an RSS feed. Okay. Yeah. So basically you could do like an RSS feed where it's like, if you're interested in something, you could add that. I think it's probably an RSS. It's a call. Okay.
So I have it.
Goody listening.
Go for it, Beverly. It's as always, you know what I did? I picked up a bunch of really cheap wigs on resale, and I just started experimenting with them. That's how I learned to take care of them.
No, we should read what Beverly's like. She says, "Don't get techie, Karen." Oh. Sorry, Beverly. Oh, that's what I did for a lot of years. I can't help it. It's just ingrained. Oh my gosh. Oh, you are too funny. All right, everyone. Well, are there any other last questions before we head out? I hope you guys had a great weekend. And we're glad Karen's feeling better. And
thank God.
Yeah.
That was pretty miserable.
I know.
Karen would call me and I'm like, oh, I'm talk.
She's like, oh,
leave me alone.
Comparing styles side by side is a really nice feature to have for your new site edition. Oh, that's a great idea. Okay, so I don't know if we can make that happen, but it's a great addition, Deb. We definitely ask Justin about it. Like do a side-by-side comparison. The only problem with that is if it's a little bit easier to do among brands, and you could do it Well, now hold on a second. Hold on. Okay, so you're saying basically arrange them so that you have the two styles up next to each other. So it's a compare feature. We could probably.
I'm just wondering, yeah, can you get, you know how you get those little boxes where you can compare like up to so many different styles, as long as it's on the site and it's available.
Yeah.
It should be able to be compared, I think.
Yeah. So we could do something like that. Yeah. Again, I don't know if this will happen version 1, you guys. These are all definitely great improvements that you guys are asking for.
Yeah. It may take some time.
Yeah.
Turn on one.
A split screen. Oh, yeah, and that's another good point Beverly brought up too. You could put your windows side by side to compare them to. Deb, if you've ever done that on your computer, you can take the styles and then put them up side by side to look at them next to each other. It would be great if you could do that like with colors. I mean, that's like my dream functionality for our site, is to be able to do that. Been doing wigs for almost a year, and she's only just now deciding to twiddle with the style. Hey, you know what, Beverly, sometimes it takes a while. It just takes a while sometimes.
Well, yeah, it does take courage to mess with something you love. That's why I'm serious, I bought cheap wigs and play. I think I got a Paris one time for like $39, I think it was. And it was just totally fried. And that's how I learned what works for fixing the fibers and what didn't. And
yeah,
I can fix fibers. I'm not going to say on any wig out there, but a lot of them I can. They look hopeless, but a lot of the times they're not. You just have to be patient.
Yeah.
And do little teeny little bits at a time.
I had a human hair wig that I started with that I've tortured that thing and I still have it. And I use it as my experiment wig, you guys. I'm like, if this will fix the human hair, it is worth it. So, and then I had a Rosella that would just tangle no matter what I did. And I have tortured that thing as well. So you have your experimental wigs that you work with. And those are the ones that, you know, you don't invest a lot in. And those are the things that you play with. And you go, oh, okay, this fixed this. And I did this to that one and that worked. And so
I have that Paris is up in my closet and I still wear it occasionally.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
But once they get to that point, you have to be a little more methodical about keeping them in that shape, but still it can be done.
Yeah.
Oh, darn.
Yeah, I think so too, Deb. It's so funny because I think where women really, really struggle is color. And like for human hair wigs, it is so hard because I'll take a human hair wig and I'll run it outside onto the patio and it looks like a completely different color. Completely different color. And people are like, well, I thought it was a platinum. And I'm like, no, this is what it looks like outside. And so many other companies will show you like 1 or 2 views of a wig. And so you have no clue. But by the time you get it, you're like, oh, this is not the color I thought it was. And so I try to show them in different types of lighting, different types of angles as much as I can. I'll try to do video where I'm turning and you can actually see the change in color. So it takes me a little bit longer to get the human hair up on the site because I am trying to give you guys a better view and a better idea of what it's going to look like.
I never tried that, Beverly. Beverly wants to know if cutting layers into the nape stops tangling. I do know people who have taken human hair extensions and put them in the back, and that seems to help. But I don't know if I've not personally done the cutting to see if and layering to see if that helps. Do you know if that helps, Karen?
So it's so funny. It's like the tangling thing is such an issue. Um, so human hair is going to tangle. Synthetic, heat-friendly synthetic is like the worst because of the friction. You want to try to reduce that friction as much as possible. The I will say that Envy hair actually keeps human hair. They put quite a bit of human hair at the nape of the Envy blends, and is to help reduce that friction. I've seen women that will do extensions at the nape, or they'll actually take their own human hair and pull it out to help add a buffer between the synthetic and whatever they're wearing, or if whatever is rubbing against it. So that's another idea too.
I have also heard that some people take this hair down here at the nape
Mm-hmm.
and just cut this off.
Yeah.
Like this last what because then it sits up a little bit higher off the neck.
Yeah.
And stuff. So I mean, I guess it's what you're comfortable with.
Yeah. Lots of different ideas.
So Mary Davis said she thinned out her Jillian at the nape and it helped.
Yeah.
And that's a regular synthetic.
Yeah.
Oh, that taking the hair out back here at the nape, that doesn't cause the nape is still there. You're just cutting the hair part off.
Right.
So it won't change how it fits.
Yeah.
It'll stay down. Or you can put a little strip of silicone on the nape and that'll help keep it down too. So
yeah. And I will say sometimes, so you use thinning shears, Mary. Yeah. It's so easy.
Oh, your bio hair.
The one thing I will say is if you have too much you have too much hair in a wig, particularly heat-friendly synthetic, it's gonna mat. It's going to frizz faster. It's going to be more difficult to take care of. And a lot of times, a lower density wig, you won't have as many problems with a higher density wig.
Okay. So Beverly, actually, I think I get it now. She meant, how do you keep it down if you take your bio hair out at the nape? How does you keep it from slipping?
So you just take it, you can still keep it down, Beverly. So what I would do is just use a wig grip at that area, pull out a little bit of bio hair, and then like the wig grip, that I have, you can pull a little bit of human hair out of there, and then still take it if you've got longer bio hair, and it'll sit against your bio hair, and it won't rub as badly as like on your clothes and things like that.
So Mary, I'm pretty sure I saw silicone strips on Amazon, but I would think that you can get them from other places too.
Yeah.
In fact, I know I saw them on Amazon because I actually bought some. So I was just looking to make sure that was where I got them from.
Yeah, there's lots of different places. And if you need them and you can't find them on Amazon, let me know and I can get them for you as well.
I'm trying to see which ones it was. Yeah, here. So it's, I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's a roll and the silicone itself is clear. Yeah. It's just the black is the backing. And if you really just send me a message if you want to know what it is. Otherwise, like Karen can get them for you too. So. Oh, the silicone strips you found are the ones that go in the bottom of your bath. Well, you can cut them. You can trim them down. Unless you mean too thick, like from where they stick on to the outside, but. What's up? Are you concentrating?
Yeah, I was sitting over here looking. I was like, oh, there they are. But yeah, no, again, you can get just about anything on Amazon.
Pretty much.
And then you can just stitch it in at the nape or the ear tabs. It's so easy.
If I can
Easy peasy. What was that, Gary?
I said, if I can do it, anyone can do it.
Right?
Yeah, it's
Me
a
too.
roll. It's I think it's about this big around, and it's the black is the backing. So you peel the black off, and you're left with the clear piece of silicone, and it does adhere, but you want to put a couple of stitches in it just to keep it on there. It's like scar tape; it'll peel off if you don't stitch it on.
When do I have it in? I think I have.
Unless it's ironable. No, I think this one had some glue.
If I have my. Oh my gosh! You know what? I feel the need to change wigs. Oh Lord! I think I gotta put it. Oh, one of my favorites on, you guys. We should do a we should just invite each of the ladies to like do a favorites. Karen, wouldn't that be fun?
That would be fun. I was just thinking of the Red Hat Club where everybody comes in their favorite wig instead of their favorite hat.
Right? That would be really fun.
Okay.
So can you guys guess which one this is?
I got nothing today. Yes, my scar tape peels off. Maybe I just bought too cheap a scar tape.
Okay, but let me okay. So scar tape, you don't want it to adhere to, particularly for human hair wigs on the lace. You don't want it to adhere too. You don't want it to grip too tight, because I've actually seen where it will remove hair from your lace.
I've never had to use scar tape on a human hair wig, but I have on my synthetics.
Yeah. So just keep that in mind.
Good gravy.
You got it, Mary. Mary's the winner. Winner, chicken dinner. Mary, I'm sending you a coupon. Mary gets a $100 coupon to Locks and Tops.
Congratulations, Mary.
It says BT Polo. All right. Any other questions before we head out, ladies? I know it's getting later in the day for most of you. Is anybody else on the West Coast besides me?
I don't even know what time it is. Oh, it's only 4:30 here.
Oh, okay.
Georgia for Mary.
Georgia.
So is it 4:30 there, Mary, or is it early or later?
Oh, Mary, you're out here with me. Yeah. Arizona counts. I'm out here in California.
Beverly wants to know what we're doing next Sunday. I'm pretty sure we don't know what we're doing next Sunday.
Well, for Mother's Day, we're not going to be here. We'll have a
not next week.
Right.
Yep.
Next week, I don't know. Karen, what do you want to do next week? Ladies, what would you like to do?
Yeah, actually, if you guys have some suggestions, I know we need to make some videos, but we can also do some of that stuff live.
Yeah.
So if you have some burning questions or would like to see some demonstrations. Mary doesn't observe. Yeah, I wish we didn't either. It's one of those antiquated things.
Yeah.
It just screws me up in the fall. It's worse in the spring though, when you have to spring ahead and you lose an hour.
It messes with me.
So here you go. Beverly says trimming layers and
curling perla. Okay. I have a perla. Someone is interested in it. I have a perla, but I can't look. I don't know if I want to do this with perla because she's discontinued. I can't get her anymore. I might be convinced to cut and style a cushy. Would you like to see that, Beverly?
Can we style Amira?
We can. We can style Amira. Did you want to cut her too, Mary? Okay, so we're gonna cut and style a cushy. Did you want to cut Amira as well, Mary?
I'm going to write these down, or Karen and I will go, what was that?
We'll be like on the live, like, what were we supposed to do? I don't know. I'm so confused. Okay, so.
Oh, Mary says she has one with a wonky wave pattern and doesn't know what to do with her. Okay.
Yeah. So I have a Farron with me right here. But we'll wait for the next live.
I don't want to look like Mo Howard again. Sorry.
Oh my gosh, you're so funny. These ladies are funny. I swear we have like the funniest group that comes on. I just love you guys.
Well, you make my they think we're funny is interesting, right?
How to fix a frizzy.
A frizzy Nix? Oh
yeah.
Gosh, Beverly.
So Beverly, can you tell us a little bit more about your frizzy Nix?
Mary, I can thin a wig but not cut one. So, you know what, Beverly? Can you send some pictures of your Nix?
Yeah.
Either DM to Karen or me or whatever.
Or just post them in the group.
Yeah, there you go.
And then we can take a look.
I have a drawer full of mistakes. That's how we learn, though.
Yeah.
A bit personal.
Oh my gosh. Such a Ute. No, just put a couple. I mean, it doesn't have to be like, or you can DM them to me too, and I can take a look. I just want to see like what we're dealing with. It was funny. I had a customer come over one day, and she was like, "What is going on with my Sydney?" I was like, "Oh, honey." Let me show you what to do with this. And so we sat there, we detangled, we did water, and we got her frizzy Sydney all, I said, okay, just do this. It's going to take you a while. Take this home and do this to your Sydney. And so, yeah.
So Beverly says her Nix isn't too bad, but she has no clue how to recreate the wave. Oh. Have you taken any heat to it at all at this point? Have you washed it, hung it up? What have you tried? We might be able to fix this here, depending.
Mm-hmm.
Just steam. Okay, so has it relaxed? The curl then is probably...
Nix is not too bad, but I have no clue how to recreate the wave.
Because I'm wondering if you washed it, hung it upside down to dry. You can even put a hairnet on it to just sort of smush all those curls back in there. No, she just gets bigger. Okay. That's kind of, unfortunately, that's a heat-friendly wig thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
When the heat from your head activates those fibers, and they tend to grow.
Growing hair.
It's like you just have to embrace the 80s again.
Did you guys see the video that I put? Okay, who wants to come bring the 80s back?
Not me.
Oh, come on. Don't you miss the DeLorean and the tight jeans and the big hair, Karen?
No, I mean, I'm surprised that my lungs are not stuck with all the Aquanet that I inhaled. I am absolutely serious. My hair was terrible. It took it didn't hold anything. You have to ruin your hair to get it to hold curl or any kind of style, and then a whole can of Aquanet later, and a half an hour later, it's all flat again anyway. So
yeah,
no, I don't miss that at all.
No,
although having wigs would make it easier. I mean,
exactly. We could totally bring back 80s because we have wigs. We have wigs that will do that, right? We have permatease. Oh.
Okay. So she says I did the steam and net, and while she's damp, she's fine. But as soon as she dries, boom, she's huge.
Yeah, send us some pictures. We'll get
I
it
have the
straightened out
same
for you.
problem with those kind of styles though too. And while they're kind of flat, they look okay. But once they go like this, I look like, yeah,
Yeah.
yes, those spiral perms. They always look so good on everybody else, and on me, I just look like I stuck my hand in a light socket.
Yeah. Yeah. Me too, Mary. The 80s. Yeah. I always had soft baby European hair. I had quite a bit of it, but it was my friend one time we went out. So here we were in high school and she wanted to go out to this club and but it was a punk rock club, right? And she's like, okay, we got to give you a mohawk. We got to make your hair big. And I was like, okay. And she tried and she tried and she was like, never mind, let's just go like we are. I have never been able to get my hair big. So,
So I liked some of the clothes in the 80s. I would have to agree with that, but the hair thing just, I struggled. I couldn't get it to do what my girlfriends all look, fabulous. And here
yeah,
I am.
big hair. I couldn't do it either. Couldn't accomplish it.
Yeah, that I love my baby fine hair. I loved my hair when I had enough of it. But yeah, it
Yeah.
it didn't do anything unless you ruined it with colors and perms. Then it would hold style.
Well, and my hair now. So I want to say
Rounders.
this for just 1 second. Um, Human hair. When we're talking about human hair, there's really only three types of hair. There's European that we're getting on the market. There's European, which is stupidly expensive. And I'm going to tell you why here in just a second. Indian hair, which is given freely in the temples from Indian women, and Asian hair, like Chinese, Vietnamese, from Asia,
Filipino.
Filipino. Um, and European hair is a very fine diameter. It is more difficult to color. It's more difficult to process. So it's all going to go through the Asian market. And when you get true European hair, they probably won't process it to a blonde because I mean, like my hair, you could pull it and it would snap. Like it's harder to deal with. It's harder to treat. And then when you do, it just destroys the hair fiber. Indian hair, again, it's a medium diameter, but again, it's a little more difficult. And you can damage it. Where you really are going to stay with a good quality hair is a raw Chinese, Vietnamese hair that is going to take a lot of abuse. It's going to take a lot of chemical treating. You can pretty much put it through anything, and you're going to have a lot more longevity to it. So, while we think European hair is awesome and it's wonderful, it is super expensive and it is not always easy to process or color when it comes to choosing a European hair. So just keep that in
And
mind.
European hair is different than European texture.
Yes. Yep.
So just there, that distinction probably should be made too for people because
Absolutely.
European texture is what the same as Brazilian. It's just a finer
It's just so
dinner, right? A finer.
really smooth. So when you hear the phrase European texture means that they got it off of a very young girl,
There. Thank you.
meaning a young girl, like a teenager or a young, girl in her 10, 12 years old. And these young girls come in and sell their hair and it feels super soft. It's virgin hair, hasn't been chemically treated. It is beautiful and smooth and flawless, right? That's what they're talking about when they say European hair, because when they say European hair, it is a marketing technique that many brands use to raise the price of the hair. So I spilled it. I said it. There you go.
Well, yeah, but so European texture, Brazilian texture are just the difference really is in the tenure, tenure, right?
Yeah.
And how, yeah. And Brazilian holds curl better than the European texture, right?
It most generally it does. Yeah. Sometimes you'll come across a European texture that is that will still hold curl relatively well. But if you think about it, like when, I don't know if you guys have ever gone to your hairdresser and you say, your hairdresser says, well, I want to kind of get your hair to, I want to damage it a little bit so it'll hold curl a little bit better. So when you damage hair a little bit, it does hold curl a little more. So, yeah.
I think the thing that I get confused on is you can have Brazilian texture and you can have another Brazilian texture here, but one can be better quality than the other because
Absolutely.
of where they got it from.
Absolutely.
Right? So
that again, that goes back to marketing, right? So someone might say it's Brazilian. Brazilian doesn't necessarily mean it's from Brazil, right? It's just a texture that they use. And I can tell you every factory that I've worked with, one will say it's Brazilian and the next one will say it's European.
Right. But it could be that it's Asian, or it could be that it is, what's the other one I'm thinking of?
Indian,
yes. And both of them are that texture, but one is better or stronger, right, than the other one.
Yeah.
You don't get the little flyaways or whatever.
Yeah. And again, that has to do with the hair, right? The quality of the hair.
Yep.
And I've worked with brands that have said, oh, we have the best, and then they'll start grading their hair. I'm like, okay. And that grading doesn't necessarily go to, because there's no policies. There's nothing that says, 12A or 10A or 7A.
There's no regulations, right?
There's no regulation across the industry at all. So one factory's 7A could be another factory's 10A. So it's just, because there's no regulation, you have to test, you have to look at what the actual hair quality is. And so it can be very challenging for us as brands and us as big retailers to find really good quality hair.
Not to mention us as purchasers.
And
we're kind of at the mercy of who we're buying our hair from.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so. For sure.
But absolutely. All right, that's probably way more than anybody wanted to know. I still struggle with that. So, okay, yeah, absolutely. They do not want you to have, my hair, if you wanted any kind of anything in it, it couldn't be freshly washed hair. No way. Yeah. Even a ponytail. I would put that thing in and it would just slide right out.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's for sure.
And I don't know what a rah-rah skirt is, Beverly. When you asked that, I wore mini skirts, but.
Hang on, we have come out of Europe now, so my hair must get stronger.
Google it. Okay, I'm Googling it. Here we go. I'm really interested.
I'm glad, Sherry. So Sherry McLeod actually is from Sinwig, you guys. Sherry is if you're on YouTube, she is the owner of the Sinwig. So she's actually on the live right now.
Can you see it?
Say hi.
Maybe not. Yes, I didn't have the ruffles. I had the bigger ruffles at the bottom, but not the little ruffles at the top that this one shows.
What are we talking about? Ruffles?
A rah-rah skirt. Basically, it's a mini skirt with ruffles.
Oh, yes. Mm-hmm. I remember those. Okay, so you guys, I'm from California. Sherry knows this. I was from Southern California. And
Like,
so I was like
you know,
totally
mm-hmm.
like Valley
Getting me with a
Girl.
spoon.
Like, oh my gosh. Like for sure.
We need to bring these back.
And I used to talk like that. And my parents used to get so irritated to be like, can you just talk normally? And I'd be like, oh my God. Like it's like totally like gag me with a spoon.
But it's not just the way you talk, it's the whole attitude.
It was the whole like attitude too, right? It was like, oh my God. The whole hand thing had to, get involved. Oh my God. Shaking the head, It was a
I didn't
whole
like the
thing.
Valley Girl talk. I was like, really? Okay.
I finally grew out of it. Finally. Your hair snaps without pulling. Yeah, same here, Beverly. It's, yeah. Yeah, and I'm Irish and Norwegian and Dutch and English and Scottish. All those Northern European countries.
So I never sewed myself into my jeans, but I can remember laying on the bed and sucking it in for all it was worth to get them on and buttoned. But yeah,
Yeah,
I didn't. And then when you sit down, it's like you're wearing a corset.
yeah,
I remember those days. Just
yeah.
don't move. You'll be fine.
No, okay, so I was just the opposite. I was one of those preppy girls. Like, I wore slacks and a dress shirt and a tie and a blazer to high school. I was class secretary.
Did you get in the bath to shrink your jeans to fit? Um, no, no.
She melted herself to her jeans. Oh my God.
Yeah, I just remember. Um, yeah, no, I remember. I remember laying on the bed, and you're literally. Yeah.
Lying on the bed to zip
Oh
your jeans
yeah.
up.
Yeah. You gotta lay down because then the stomach is flatter, don't you know?
Had to get into her Calvins.
Were they Calvins? I think they were.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
No, maybe Jordache. I don't know. They were
Oh,
one or the other. I remember I
yes.
begged and begged and begged my dad to get me a pair of those. And my freshman year in high school, he did. And I only had one pair. Yes, and you jump up and down. I used to say that I had to jump off the roof to get into them, you know. Um, yeah, no, they were tight. I don't think I could ever do that again.
I remember my Jordache.
Why not? Fred says the peanut gallery is listening.
What? Gloria
You
Vanderbilt.
liar.
Yes, Mary. I remember those. What did Fred say?
Why not?
What?
It's the peanut gallery.
It's the peanut gallery.
Don't you have something to do? No.
He's like,
He's
no.
pretty-
Come on over, Fred, and say hi.
Why? Oh, he's had a long weekend. We got dirt delivered and we spread it all out in the side where they came in for the septic and planted grass, and then he was moving stuff yesterday and then today with the grandkids and everything else and go for a bike ride. I think he's done. He probably needs a day of vacation tomorrow. And done more amount.
You know what? I will tell you, like, I really think that there should be like a 3-day weekend, and it should be like Saturday, Sunday, Monday, because you need a day to recover from all the stuff you have to do on the weekend.
They just add more in on Monday, and then they need Tuesday to recover.
Yeah. The ditto age. Sherry, what is the ditto
They
age?
can hear you, you know.
What'd he say?
He's just peanut gathering.
He's just peanut
Yeah. He's over there. What? Cluck, cluck, cluck. Oh, he's chicken. He's being a chicken. Cluck, cluck, cluck.
I dare you to come over and say hi, Fred.
You've been dared. Come over and say hi. Oh no. No. He goes, that would require me to get up.
So one time I was on the phone with my manager and we were on, like we were Zooming with each other. And my husband thought that I just had my camera on. He didn't know I was actually in a meeting. And he decides he's going to take his shirt off and he's going to do like the little muscle poses and he's doing this thing. And and my manager started laughing hysterically. He's like, oh, he took off. I was like, busted.
No ideas over there, young man. Oh, now he's not listening anymore. So
He didn't hear that. What is the ditto age, Sherry? Beverly wants to know, what's the ditto age? It's so embarrassing. I know. Beverly, like he used to do stuff like that to me all the time.
well, have your husband tried a hula hoop when he has actually no rhythm at a restaurant full of people?
Did Fred do that?
Oh, of course he did. We had a Mel's Diner, I think it was called. It was like 1950s style.
Yeah.
And
I
if
love
you
that.
hula hooped, you got a free bumper sticker. I hula hooped at Mel's Diner. So he decided to do it. I walked out. I was so embarrassed. I wasn't staying to watch. He's got no rhythm. He has, none.
Oh
Yes,
my
you do
God.
have a bumper sticker. You're right. They just felt bad for you. They gave it to you so you'd leave.
I want to get that on video, Karen. Can you make that happen?
Have him hula hoop on video? I do have a couple hula hoops around here, but I'm not. He goes, no, I'm not doing it. He'd probably throw out a hip these days.
That's right.
He goes, you just throw it on the ground to get the same effect. Well, put it on the ground. You can stand in the middle of it, okay?
There you go. He did it. Oh, so dittos were a type of
Pants. Okay. I was never really a style person, so
I just kind of did what, I wasn't really like, it was strange. Like I was the only one that dressed like I did in high school. People thought I was strange.
you're just an odd duck.
I was.
It's just
I
the way it
admit it.
is. That's
I haven't
okay.
changed.
You march to the beat of your own drum. That's
Yeah,
cool.
I haven't changed. I'm still the same. So, I just, I was the
Nothing wrong with
strange
that.
kid that would walk around the field outside by myself and pick daisies.
I'm looking at them wigs behind you.
Are you?
I am. Oh my.
There's more.
Oh, I'm sure. I've seen your table.
Karen called us up the other day. She goes, "Oh my gosh, are all those wigs?" I'm like, yes. Those are all wigs.
I'm gonna come over to your house and sit on your floor in the middle of them all. Just call me Moira.
Some days when I'm just depressed, I just throw myself on my table. Oh.
Ditto come up as bell bottoms from the 70s.
Oh, that's right.
Okay.
Yes. I
Okay,
remember
now I
those.
had plaid ones then. They weren't jean. Well, I had some jean ones too, but my mom made most of my clothes when I was that young, and she liked to dress us in plaids on the bottom and stripes on the top. We were.
I don't remember that face. The plaid bell bottoms?
Yep.
Now, I've seen that more recently.
I will look for pictures. I will send you a picture. I know I have one somewhere.
Yeah.
In fact, I have one of me standing in the front of the museum in Chicago, Tutankhamun. What do you call that? When they did the traveling. When they went around. Yep.
Yeah.
My sister and I are standing out in front of that exhibit, and I believe that we both have plaid bell bottoms. Yeah, Bay City Rollers. I had an album or two.
Yes.
Mary says she had plaid bell bottoms.
Beverly, what song did they do that was really popular?
Saturday Night. Bay City Rollers?
Yes, you're right. Saturday Night.
That one?
They came out along the same time as like Keith Partridge or David Cassidy.
Yeah,
And
they all were about that time.
yeah,
The
come
Partridge
along
Family,
to the song that we're singing.
because Sean Cassidy, they were later.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Um,
I stalked Sean Cassidy. Can we
Bye
just
Bye
say
Baby.
that? So y'all, I stalked Sean Cassidy when I was like 12 years old. I begged my parents to please let me go see Sean Cassidy in concert. So I saw him in concert in LA. And then I found out where his house was. And I convinced my parents to drive by Sean Cassidy's house because I was so in love with Sean Cassidy. And all these years later, I put a comment on one of his posts and he wrote back. He was like, hey, thanks so much. And I was like, oh my gosh. It was so cool. I was like, here it was, madly in love with him. I was devastated when he got married. I was like, well, wait a minute. I loved Sean Cassidy, you guys. Just, putting it out there. Did you get Show Daddy Waddy? What?
Show Waddy. Show, what? Okay, hang on. Now we're getting to where.
Bye bye, baby. Goodbye. Leif Garrett. Oh. I did the same thing to Leif Garrett, Mary.
You really were a creepy stalker girl, huh?
So Leif Garrett. So I used to live in a little town named Bakersfield. And he came to the convention center. And my friends and I had to all go see him. And we found out where he was staying.
The answer is no. Yes, Beverly, you're right. Okay, so you stalked him too?
So we stalked Leif, but only while I was in town for a concert. It's not like we were just trying to get a glimpse of him up close.
Well, I would stalk RDJ.
Really?
I told you that's about the only one I would cross the street for. So
yeah.
My son met him, and I'm still jealous. He was drunk.
I can see that. Do you want to tell everybody who he is?
RDJ?
Yeah.
Robert Downey Jr.
Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
So I met Matthew McConaughey. He is the nicest man. Just the nicest guy. He was so nice to me. I met him in Las Vegas. Robin Williams. Oh, I love him so much. Oh, I thought you said Robin Williams. I love Robin Williams. Who's Robbie Williams?
Unless you spelled it wrong. Yes, dear. Yeah, I know. They're hard boiled. They're fine. They won't spoil.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. You sure you don't want to come say hi?
No.
Okay.
Come on, Fred. You know you want
to. No, he's being very careful to stay off camera. But
right on the fringe, right? Right on the edge.
Just even giving me shit, and then he's going away. Cluck, cluck. I got your cluck, cluck. It's a chicken. Bok, 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 bok. He can't do that. So he says cluck, cluck.
Oh, cluck, cluck.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the...
Yeah, my granddaughter does that. You go over to with Serenity and just... How's that? She does make more sense than you do. You are right.
He's a huge star over here.
But never broken
America. He was a member of Take That.
Boy.
I'm not familiar with that, but really? You guys get some really good stars that never come over to the U.S.
Well, and there's a lot of our people that have made it over there, but never made it over here.
Yeah, I know. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah. You know, the Backstreet Boys were not popular here until they made it over there.
I did not know that.
Yep. I did.
Interesting. I wonder who else is like that has happened with.
A lot, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I looked him up. I can't say that I have ever seen him. He is married to an actor from Days of Our Lives. Well, I watch Days of Our Lives. I still watch Days of Our Lives. Oh my gosh.
Do you really?
I sure do.
Do you know the last time I saw a soap opera? I don't remember the last time I
It
saw
is my 1 hour of guilty pleasure.
I never watched Days of Our Lives.
I turn the news off because I don't want to watch the news. I watch the episode of Days for the day while I drink my coffee, and then I go about whatever I've got to do.
You hear?
I'm trying to figure
Okay,
out
guys.
what it is.
Favorite Mel Hunk actor? Go. Right, Mary? I haven't seen soap since the 90s either. I just.
Huh. I don't recognize her. Yeah, I do.
George Clooney. I met George Clooney too.
Was he as funny in person as I would think he would be?
So I was working for a doctor at the time. He is just the nicest guy. He is very clever, very witty. And she had a date with him. And so I got to meet him when he came to pick her up. I was like, oh, he's just, you know how some people just ooze charm? He was so charming. And I was like,
Beverly's not your friend anymore. See, and I'm not even the least bit jealous of if you told me you met Robert Downey Jr., we'd be done. That'd be
I've
it.
never met him.
We'd be done.
I've never met him.
I'd still talk to my son, but I was pretty upset with him.
It's a good thing.
Mhm.
I love Robert Redford. I was so upset when he passed.
He was cute.
Oh, The Way We Were. Oh my gosh. That movie just. Oh, I still get tears thinking about it. It's like.
Are you wanting to eat? Is that what you're saying?
He's like, I'm going to eat. I'm eating without you.
Well, dinner's made. Leftover manicotti and fried chicken. So.
What? She lives next to him?
I'm sorry, what?
What are you doing?
Nothing.
Oh, okay. I'll get off soon and we can eat, okay?
I love that movie too, Mary. Oh my gosh. Okay. And I didn't meet him, Richard Gere, Beverly.
Yeah, that's the guy in Pretty Woman.
Yes. And I was at a restaurant in Carmel, California. And he was sitting at the bar having a drink with someone. And I walked by him and I was like, holy guacamole. And this is when he was really hot. Like this was just after.
He was never hot.
Well, you know what I mean. Like he started getting hot. And then this is like, what was the movie that he did with Lauren Hutton?
I don't remember.
American Gigolo.
Okay.
It was just after American Gigolo.
Right, Beverly? I agree.
I've just, when you live in California, you end up seeing people.
Rubbing elbows. Yes, I know. Eric said when my son lived on Maui, he would run into Steven Tyler. I don't think he ever actually talked to him, but Steven Tyler would go running through his neighborhood.
Yeah, see, you live places where these people go. Carmel is a big attraction has been for many years for like actors and people in the arts. So
I just get farmers.
You just get farmers. Hey, farmers are good. I like farmers. We can't live without farmers. So, oh my gosh. If he came into your factory and picked you up, you would, yeah. Patrick Swayze. Never met Patrick Swayze, but yeah. He was a good one too. Yeah. I heard he was a really nice guy. It's really nice when they're nice, right? And you hear good things about them. I think that just makes them more attractive.
I don't know. I guess I've never quite gotten the appeal.
For who?
Any of them.
Really?
I get they're famous. I get they make movies. It's their job and stuff. And there's a few, like I said, Robert Downey Jr. I would cross the road for. But
Oh, Mary Davis. Did you meet Paul Newman
his eyes
in
were
person?
nice on screen too. So
Yeah. Another one that's super handsome. I met Doug McClure and got to visit with him one time. He was an older actor. But again, I was in Carmel. I got to meet him, Clint Eastwood. That's where I've seen most of these people. Y'all need to come out to Carmel. We just all need to go to Carmel. Line for pizza together. Just see them at, just regular places. They just pop up.
they're just regular people. They just
Yeah.
happen to be in movies.
You wish you grew
Or
up in California.
musicians.
I will tell you, growing up in California's not the same as it used to be. California used to be like the best state ever, like hands down. I never wanted to leave. And, some things have happened, but it's super expensive here.
You've seen the Queen, Beverly?
Hey,
I wouldn't mind coming to England and seeing. I mean, gosh, there's so much to see there. There's so Scotland and England and all. I mean, there's just so many.
But
cool
you won't
places
get on a
to see.
plane with me.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh, I'll fly with you. I just won't fly alone.
Oh, okay.
So you
All
have to
right.
fly here, and then we can fly from here and go.
Beverly, we're going to get a bunch of wigs, and we're going to come to the UK.
And actually, to be honest with you, I can get on a plane as long as I don't have to get off a plane and switch in between places.
Yeah.
Then I'm fine. But for me, it's the once I get in and have to do the what do you call that changeover, whatever that is. I get it's like I can't do it.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll just give you a sedative. You'll be fine.
Let's take a Xanax. I can fly, Karen, as long as I'm with somebody. I just don't like I won't do it alone.
Yeah, Mary, it's difficult in California. A lot of people struggle in California. I know a lot of people that have moved out of California just because it is so expensive. I live up in the Bay Area, and it is insane. It is insane. Yeah.
So you hate to fly into London, Beverly? Or you just hate London, period?
Fly to Manchester. That's what I've heard too, Beverly. Flying into Manchester is better.
Is it? Okay. Okay.
Yeah. I've heard London is kind of crazy. Yeah, Mary, people are moving to Arizona. They're moving to Oregon. They're moving to Washington. They're moving to the South. I've got friends that live in Arkansas now. I've got friends that live in Vegas. So they have started migrating away from California because it's stupid expensive. It's just crazy.
I'm kind of with you, Beverly. If it's pretty much anything in the United States, we'll just drive to. Although we have flown to Texas because it was over a 20 some hour drive. And we wanted to actually spend some time down there. So we flew down. But that's, I think, the extent of it. I would fly out if I went out to California. I would fly.
Yeah.
We're going to New Hampshire, and we're going to drive 2 long days of driving. But we're bringing a puppy back, and I can fly it under the seat on an airplane, but that's going to be super expensive. So I'm not going to do that.
Well, you don't want to stick it under the seat.
Well, Yeah, no, I just don't want to do it, period. It's going to be expensive. And then
Yeah.
with all this stuff going on in the world, the flights are all being canceled anyway. So
Right? Oh my gosh.
rolling blackouts and water restrictions.
So, Mary, that actually has been coming for a long time. So I used to work for a company by the name of Electric Power Research Institute. Um, Georgia, specifically Atlanta, has had water deficit issues for quite some time. Las Vegas, Arizona, those have all had, I've known for many, many years that there was a water deficit coming. And then to have additional people to supply, it's, yeah, it's, I've known that's going to happen for quite some time.
So I have to get off because I have to go get supper ready.
Okay.
And yeah, Mary,
Thank
a
you,
puppy
ladies.
is so worth it. It's when we get it, it'll come on.
Yeah.
It'll be sitting right here going, "Hey."
Oh my gosh, I can't wait. I can't wait.
Yeah. It'll go fast. The she is due, I think they're May 2nd. So, and then 12 weeks before we can go pick it up.
All right, ladies, thank you for joining us. If you have any questions, just put them in the comments in the group. And then Beverly, don't forget to put your pics in there too so we can take a look.
And I wrote down what we're doing next week. So I got that.
Okay, sounds good.
All
Ladies,
right.
thank you so much. Have a great week ahead, and we will see you next week. Bye, everyone.
What the heck?